What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving my predictions for week 1 of the 2024 NFL regular season, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to do this for every week. You know what I'm saying? Week 2, week 3, and so on and so on for the rest of the season. But here we go, bro. You know what I'm saying? Starting off, Ravens versus Chiefs. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, so I'm going to say my Ravens are going to win. But I'm going to give specific reason why I think we are going to win. You know what I'm saying? For one, we got Derrick Henry now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's going to be a big game changer for us. You know what I'm saying? Because Lamar's never had a running back like Derrick Henry in the backfield with him, because he's always had like these how do I put this nicely? These average to good running backs back there, you know what I'm saying, like Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins, who struggled to stay healthy with us, you know what I'm saying. He had that great rookie season, and then we also had Justice Hill and Keaton Mitchell as well. But I feel like Derrick Henry is going to be that big final factor for us to get to the top and win a Super Bowl this year. And plus, when the Chiefs had their starters, you know what I'm saying, playing against the Lions backups in the preseason, they couldn't score. They couldn't score a damn thing. They had to settle for 3. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like our defense is way better than their backups. We have Roquan Smith, Justin Madubuike, Marlon Humphrey. We just drafted Nate Wiggins. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of studs on that defense. So I believe we're going to be able to contain and hang with the Chiefs. And Hollywood Brown is also injured for the Kansas City Chiefs, so they're going to be down a weapon. So I'm guessing that's probably why they brought in Juju Smith-Schuster, brought him back, because of Hollywood dealing with that injury. But I'm going to say my Ravens get the dub. Probably, let's see. I want to be reasonable, because I know it's not going to be easy because the Chiefs are at home. But we all know how the Chiefs start. They start off slow every year, and then, you know what I'm saying, just gradually pick up pace throughout the later part of the season. But I'm gonna say we win by 10 points. You know what I'm saying? Like probably like 27-20. Not 27-20, 30 to 20, you know what I'm saying? Win by 10 points. But now this game right here, I'm very looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? Packers versus Eagles. It's going to be in, I believe, I forgot where it's going to be at, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to look up that, bro, because I forgot where it's going to be. But Packers versus Eagles, you know what I'm saying? Jordan Love versus Jalen Hurts. I'm going to say the Packers win this one, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, bro. Like, I really fuck with the Packers, and I feel like Packers are gonna be definitely underestimated this year. You know what I'm saying? People are probably feeling like Jordan Love not deserving of that contract he got in off season, which I do think he's deserved. You know what I'm saying? If he continues to play like how he did in the later part of last year, then the Packers are gonna be just fine. Then they got a slew of weapons with Jaden Reed, Romeo Doubs, Christian Watson, Dontavian Wicks, Bo Melton, Malik Heath, and then a great tight end duo with Luke Musgrave, Tucker Kraft. You know what I'm saying? Then they drafted Jordan Morgan in the first round. You know what I'm saying? And that defense has gotten way better too. I feel like that's something the Packers have been lacking these last couple of seasons. And why they haven't really been able to get over that hump is because their defense was lacking. You know what I'm saying? They already have a great corner, probably top 5 corner in Jair Alexander. You know what I'm saying? When healthy, they went out and they got Xavier McKinney. They drafted Javon Bullard. They drafted Edgerrin Cooper, who I believe is going to be a sleeper, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was a dog at Texas A&M. They got Eric Stokes. They got Devontae Wyatt, Quay Walker. You know what I'm saying? Rashawn Gary, Kitty Clark. So that Packers team is stacked. And I'm not saying the Eagles aren't stacked either, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts, if he can cut down the turnovers, you know what I'm saying, he's going to have a pretty good year. You know what I'm saying? They got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. They just traded for Jahan Dotson. I don't know how Howie Roseman keeps getting away with this bullshit, bro. Like, he must have some dirt on somebody in the fucking NFL that he keeps pulling shit like this off. But they also have one of the best tight ends in the league in Dallas Goedert. And we can't forget probably the biggest splash signing of the offseason, and them bringing Saquon Barkley in, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's going to take a lot of pressure off Jalen Hurts as well. And that running game is going to be way better. You know what I'm saying? Now, Saquon Barkley's got a great offensive line in front of him to run the ball, because the Giants' offensive line was horrific, and they kept running him into the fucking ground because they didn't really have nobody outside of him to make plays. You know what I'm saying? And then on the other side of the ball, you know what I'm saying, on defense, you know, we all know about Big Play Slay. You know what I'm saying? They lost Fletcher Cox, but they were already prepared with losing him, bro. You know what I'm saying? They drafted Jalen Carter. They already had Jordan Davis, so you know what I'm saying? Those two are going to hold the fort down. And then they brought in Bryce Huff after trading away Hassan Reddick. They drafted Quinyon Mitchell in the first round, Cooper DeJean in the second round. They brought back CJ Gardner-Johnson. You know what I'm saying? So that defense is still stacked, bro. Nakobe Dean's gonna have to step up this year. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is a make or break season for him. And they also drafted Jeremiah Trotter Jr., who is the son of former Eagles linebacker Jeremiah Trotter. So I'm excited to see what he's gonna be able to do this year. You know what I'm saying? But for this game, I'm gonna have the Packers to win it, probably by a field goal. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a great game. Both teams have great offenses and great defenses. But I think it's going to be a back and forth game for sure, though. You know what I'm saying? With the Packers winning it by 3. Now we got Steelers versus the Falcons. I'm going to start off with, you know what I'm saying, our rivals, Pittsburgh Steelers. I am a Pittsburgh Steelers hater because I am a Baltimore Ravens fan. So I'm going to be probably a little bit biased with this, but at the same time, bro, I'm going to be realistic about things. You know what I'm saying? Steelers struggled in the preseason, you know what I'm saying, with their starters, Russell Wilson and Justin Fields both struggled. You know what I'm saying? The offense really couldn't get anything going. That is probably the biggest issue right now for them is the quarterback position, because both of those guys didn't really play good in the preseason. The defense is still, you know what I'm saying, still good with TJ Watt, Cam Hayward, Minkah Fitzpatrick, who was still so underrated for some reason. I know he dealt with injuries last year, but he's still one of the best safeties in the league. So their defense is still top tier. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it as a Baltimore Ravens fan, but it's facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that offense, I don't know how that's gonna look this year. And the Falcons, bro, they was making splash moves this year. You know what I'm saying? Bringing in Kirk Cousins and then drafting. I'm still like a little iffy on that Michael Penix draft pick, bro. But I think it's the same situation the Packers was in a couple seasons ago when they drafted Jordan Love. So maybe, I don't know, but I feel like that was different because Aaron Rodgers was already under contract for some years, but the Falcons just went out and signed Kirk Cousins. So that's what made it so iffy. You know what I'm saying? Why they got so much backlash for it. But I feel like it might be another one of those situations. And now, you know what I'm saying, now that the Falcons have a competent quarterback, you know what I'm saying, to really make plays, I feel like Drake London and, you know what I'm saying, Kyle Pitts are finally going to have that breakout season along with Bijan Robinson. They traded for Darnell Mooney, you know what I'm saying, and they traded for Rondale Moore as well. I feel like I heard about Rondale Moore getting injured, so I don't know, you know what I'm saying, if he's going to start the season this year. But they got some great weapons, bro. You know what I'm saying? They got a pretty good offensive line. Now, the defensive side of the ball, you know what I'm saying, they went out and traded for Matt Judon, which they very much needed an edge rusher, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Matt Judon being still, you know what I'm saying, in his prime, still having some juice left, that's going to bring, you know what I'm saying, some more energy and some more pressure to their defense, along with Grady Jarrett. You know what I'm saying? They got AJ Terrell. They went out and signed Justin Simmons to form a unbelievable safety tandem with Jesse Bates, man. Like, bro, those two are gonna be balling this season. But I'm gonna go with the Falcons winning this game, maybe by multiple scores. Who knows, bro? It depends. It all depends on how that Steelers offense pans out, bro. Because right now it looks like that they're not clicking at all, bro. You know what I'm saying? But now we got Cardinals and Bills. Cardinals, I keep like, bro, I feel like I keep hearing people hype up the Cardinals, bro. Like I really don't see what it is there is to hype about them, bro, other than Marvin Harrison Jr. You know what I'm saying? That was a great draft pick from them. Probably the best wide receiver in this draft class, bro. It's honestly debatable, you know what I'm saying, who you prefer, either him, Malik Neighbors, or Rome Odunze. I prefer Rome Odunze because I feel like he's the more well-rounded receiver out of all of them, but, you know what I'm saying, to each his own. But, you know what I'm saying, Kyler Murray's got to have a breakout year this year, you know what I'm saying. They drafted Trey Benson, who will most likely be that replacement for James Conner, because James Conner is getting up there in age. But outside of Marvin Harrison Jr., who is there in the wide receiver position that's going to step up, bro? Y'all already lost Rondale Moore. Y'all lost Hollywood Brown. So, like, there's nobody else to really take the pressure off of Marvin Harrison Jr., who is a rookie. And he's probably going to get double teamed like more than half of his snaps. You know what I'm saying? Trey McBride is a great tight end, but he needs another receiver to really help him out. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know about them. And defensive wise, I don't really know too many names other than Budda Baker. That's pretty much about it that I know about that Cardinals defense. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. But Bills, you know what I'm saying? They lost a lot of pieces. Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde. They lost Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis. But I think as long as they got Josh Allen, as long as he can, keep the turnovers down to a minimum, they might still make the playoffs this year, bro. The receiver situation is not great, but I feel like they have some solid pieces like Keon Coleman, Khalil Shakir, who's underrated. They brought in Curtis Samuel, MVS. They got some solid, options right there. They also have Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox, who forms a pretty good tight end duo. And the offensive line is still pretty solid. So I'm going to have to go with the Bills winning this game. Because I really don't know how the Cardinals is going to look, bro. I feel like this might even be a blowout if I'm being honest, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't know how the Cardinals is gonna play this year. And now, Titans, Bears, this probably might be, like, outside of, my Ravens playing the Chiefs and this game right here, this might be my favorite game, the game I'm looking forward to the most, because obviously Caleb Williams making his regular season debut, but also to see what the Titans are going to do with Will Levis and company. Now, the Titans, they did a great job with bringing in some more weapons for Will Levis, like, Calvin Ridley. They also brought in Tyler Boyd, Mr. Consistent. You feel me? To form a great trio with, with D-Hop. They also brought in Tony Pollard to form a great running back duo with Tyjae Spears. Both of those guys are so explosive, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of, similar in a way, but I feel like Tony Pollard might be the better receiver out of those two running backs. You know what I'm saying? And Tony Pollard's not every down back. He's not a 3-down back. So, they're going to be splitting carries for sure. But the offense was looking pretty good in the preseason. Hopefully Will Levis can have the great year, and finally the Titans find their franchise guy. You know what I'm saying? But now to the Bears, bro. The Bears. They've been the talk of the whole offseason since the draft, bro. Since them drafting Caleb Williams, Rome Odunze, you know what I'm saying? And then they traded for Keenan Allen, bro. I don't understand how the hell everybody just letting these fucking teams get crazy ass receiver trios. And then they also, to go along with that, they got a great tight end in Cole Kmet. And then they brought in DeAndre Swift, who was solid. You know what I'm saying? He had over 1,000 yards last year, but that was because he didn't really have to work that hard. He had huge holes to run through because of how good that Eagles offensive line is. So we're going to see how good D Swift is going to be this year. You know what I'm saying? They also have Khalil Herbert too, who I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on. But you know what I'm saying? The Bears offense have been getting hyped up. But I feel like that offense is really taken away from how good their defense is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Their defense, like, they were balling out in the preseason, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the most points they allowed in the game was like, bro, I think it was down like the single digits or some shit like that. Bro, they are so stacked on defense, bro. It is insane. Kyler Gordon, Jaquan Brisker, they got Jalen Johnson, they got Tyreek Stevenson, Montez Sweat. You know what I'm saying? They got some great pieces. And then Kevin Byard, who for some reason I keep forgetting, but he's still pretty good safety, even though he's not the safety he used to be for the Titans a few years back. I feel like he's still, you know what I'm saying, got some juice left in the tank. But that Bears defense is really stacked, bro. You know what I'm saying? But for this game, it's gonna be a tough one. I'm just have to. I know a lot of people are not giving Titans credit. You know what I'm saying? How good they are, bro. But I'm gonna just have to go with the Bears, man. I'm gonna just have to go with the Bears, bro. You know what I'm saying, for that one. So next up, bro, there's not too much to talk about this game, bro. I feel like this game is gonna be a fucking blowout, like dead ass, bro. We still don't know who's gonna be the starting QB for the Patriots. It's between Drake May and Jacoby Brissett. I think, like, honestly, bro, it's most likely going to be Jacoby Brissett, but I would not be surprised if it is Drake May, because he outperformed all their other QBs in the preseason. You know what I'm saying? Especially that last game against the Commanders. But I would not be surprised if it's Jacoby Brissett. Now, the Patriots do have a solid receiving core. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Polk, Jaquan Brisker, Demario Douglas. You know what I'm saying? KJ Osborne. It's nothing flashy, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like they're all pretty decent receivers. That defense, I feel like that defense is gonna definitely take a step back with them losing Matt Judon. Not only, you know what I'm saying, that the biggest piece on that defense, but he was a big leader for them as well. So losing a guy like Matt Judon is huge, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we as a Ravens fan, when we lost Judon, we really felt that impact of him leaving us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really struggled the following season. But yeah, that Patriots team, bro, they're in trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? And then they gotta play Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. If Jamar Chase is playing, by the way, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's gonna be starting week 1, because he's still holding out for a new contract and shit. They got T. Higgins and Jermaine fucking Burton, bro. Jermaine fucking Burton. Y'all gonna know his name before the end of this damn season. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. As an Alabama fan, y'all gonna know his name. Y'all gonna know. He was balling out in the preseason, bro. He was balling out. I was not surprised, bro, because he did that in college. And, like, I feel like he might be even better at the NFL pro level, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they replaced Tyler Boyd right away. And then I believe they went out and got Mike Gesicki, if I'm not mistaken. They also signed Zach Moss as well. They already had Chase Brown, who was pretty solid for them. You know what I'm saying? Whenever Joe Mixon was dealing with injuries last season. But if Jamar Chase doesn't play, I don't know how this Bengals offense is going to look. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. But then defensive-wise, they did lose Chidobe Awuzie. But, you know what I'm saying? They still got some solid pieces like Mike Hilton, who's a great slot corner. They got Cam Taylor-Britt. Von Bell's back after spending a season with the Panthers, I believe. So Von Bell is back. You know what I'm saying? They got that big time leader, which they desperately needed. They got Dax Hill, DJ Turner, Trey Hendrickson. I haven't really heard much about him, you know what I'm saying? Because he did ask for a trade like earlier in the offseason, but we haven't really heard much about that whole situation ever since. So I don't know how, you know what I'm saying, if he's gonna play week 1. But they did lose a big piece on that defensive line with DJ Reader. You know what I'm saying? He's on the Lions now, I believe. So they're gonna need some guys to step up. Maybe Myles Murphy steps up, you know what I'm saying, a much bigger role this year. Who knows? But as a Ravens fan, bro, I hate to say this, but I got the Bengals winning week 1 against the New England Patriots. I'm pretty sure that's going to be mostly everybody's pick to win week 1 between those two teams. Next, we got the Houston Texans versus the Indianapolis Colts. Texans, bro, they're going to have a big season this year. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy the turnaround they made in the last 2 years. They literally just had the number 2 overall pick a couple seasons ago, and they took CJ Stroud. D'Amico Ryans traded back up, got Will Anderson, and then just turned that whole program around, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then in the offseason, they just got even fucking better, bro. Trading for Stephon Diggs, trading for Joe Mixon. You know what I'm saying? They also signed Danielle Hunter to go along with Will Anderson. They brought in Denico Autry, which was a sneaky signing, bro. Denico Autry is so underrated. It is insane, bro. You know what I'm saying? They also went out and signed Cam Akers, who was pretty solid in the preseason. I don't know how much he's going to play. You know what I'm saying? Because they also have some guys in front of him, like I think Damian Pierce still in front of him or some shit like that. But yeah, bro, in the Texans on defense, bro, like I feel like two draft picks that everybody have forgetting that they drafted: Kalen Bullock, Kamari Lassiter. Both of those guys were really good in college. Kalen Bullock was the heart and soul of that USC defense last year. You know what I'm saying? His range and his ball skills are just impeccable, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then Kamari Lassiter, you know what I'm saying, was the best, probably the best DB on that Georgia defense, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can say it's either him or Malachi Starks, but I think Kamari Lassiter was better. But yeah, bro, like they're stacked like shit, bro. Like they also have Derek Stingley and Jalen Petrie as well. You know what I'm saying? Two really young studs on that defense, and then Jimmy Ward, the leader of that secondary. Like, bro, they got some really good pieces on that defense, man, that can really, you know what I'm saying, fuck shit up. And we saw Stingley was going crazy in the preseason too, making plays. I think he had a pick, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Jones, which is not hard to do. You know what I'm saying? But that Texans team is stacked. And then you got the Indianapolis Colts. The big issue with them is how good is Anthony Richardson actually, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was playing pretty good before he went down with that shoulder injury, but now we potentially can get a full season from him, and he's got the weapons around him, bro. He's got the weapons around him. Michael Pittman Jr., Josh Downs, A.D. Mitchell, and they got Jonathan Taylor. They got a great offensive line. All Anthony Richardson has to do is play good, bro. The Colts are a good team. Just play good. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, I don't really know too much. Other than DeForest Buckner, Kenny Moore. I think that's about it that I know of that Colts defense. I haven't really been keeping up with their defense like that. But either way, bro, I'm going with the Texans to win this game. You know what I'm saying? But don't sleep on the Colts, though. Colts going to be a sneaky good team this year. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to just go with the Texans right there. Next, we got Jags, Dolphins. This game right here is going to be crazy, bro. But for the Jags, bro, the biggest issue is Trevor Lawrence. Can he be consistent? That has been the struggle so far in his career. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the Urban Meyer era does not really count for real because we know how bad Urban Meyer was as a head coach. You know what I'm saying? But Trevor Lawrence has got to be more consistent. You feel me? Especially in the second half of the season because they were 8-3 at one point last year and then still ended up missing the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But they did a good job going out and get some more weapons. They traded. No, not traded. They went out and signed Gabe Davis. They drafted Brian Thomas Jr. You know what I'm saying? To go with Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, Travis Etienne. So that offense looks pretty good. Defensive side of the ball, they re-signed Josh Hines Allen. Bro, I'm not getting used to saying that shit. That's probably the only time I'm finna say that shit this year. Josh Hines Allen. You feel me? Then they got Trayvon Walker, who I'm expecting a big breakout year from him, bro. You know what I'm saying? They drafted him number 1 overall a couple seasons ago. You know what I'm saying? They saw something we didn't. I thought Aiden Hutchinson should have went number 1 overall. And Hutchinson's been balling out in Detroit. So, obviously they missed out on that pick. But Trayvon Walker's still pretty good. You know what I'm saying? He's got to work more on his technique. You know what I'm saying? With rushing the passer and shit. He's still a great run defender. But I feel like his pass rush could need a little work. You feel me? But that defense of Jacksonville, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty solid. You feel me? But But that defense has got to stop this Miami offense, bro. You feel me? With Tua, Tyreek, Jalen Waddle. OBJ is going to be out for the first 4 weeks, I believe. Like, bro, OBJ, it's time to hang up the cleats, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It's time to hang up the fucking cleats. You cannot stay healthy for shit now, bro. It's done, bro. It's over with. But this is exactly why Miami went out and not traded. They went out and drafted 2 pretty good wide receivers in Malik Washington, Taj Washington, and now they added Grant Dubose as well off waivers from the Packers. So their wide receiving core is looking solid. You feel me? Now, who is that tight end for the Dolphins? I forgot his name, but he's pretty solid as well. And then on the defensive side of the ball, that defense is stacked too. Even though they lost Xavier Howard, they still got Jalen Ramsey. You know what I'm saying? They still got Javon Holland as well. And then on that defensive line, bro, they did lose Christian Wilkins, but they still got Jalen Phillips, Bradley Chubb. They drafted Chop Robinson and Kamara as well, bro. That defensive line is going to be eating this year, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they did lose Jerome Baker. I think so as well. But I feel like that Miami Dolphins defense is still going to be just fine. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to take the Dolphins to win this game right here against the Jaguars. Next up, we got probably the most boring game probably of this week. Not even going to hold you. Panthers versus Saints. Nobody's really outside of their fan base. Who is really watching this game live? Let's keep it a buck, bro. We probably might react to the highlights, but I don't feel like nobody's gonna watch this shit live. Let's keep it a buck, bro. But Panthers, you know what I'm saying? Bryce Young, they went out and got him some weapons. You know what I'm saying? That is something he didn't have last year. They went out and traded for Deontay Johnson. They drafted Xavier Legette. They still have Adam Thielen and Mingo. They went out and they drafted JT Sanders as well, the tight end from Texas, and they got the running back from Texas and Jonathan Brooks, who I feel like is going to be a superstar in the NFL. So, you know what I'm saying? The offense looks a lot different. They brought in Robert Hunt. You know what I'm saying? That offense flying definitely needed some help, bro, because, bro, they was about to kill my boy Bryce Young last year. You know what I'm saying? On defensive side of the ball, they traded away Brian Burns for a bag of chips. Like that defense, I don't. That was the only person I knew on defense for them, other than him and Derek Brown. You know what I'm saying? J.C. Horn. They did lose Dante Jackson as well. He's with the Steelers now. But like, other than that, or Jeremy Chin as well, they still got. But that defense doesn't really look all that good this year. You know what I'm saying? But that offense does have a lot of changes. If they can score, then their defense, you know what I'm saying, doesn't really have to be that good. But if the Panthers offense can't score, then that defense is in deep trouble, bro. And then next, we got the Saints. Derek Carr's ass, bro. Let's keep it a buck, bro. Spade for spade. Derek Carr is just not the solution. I feel like Spencer Rattler might end up taking over somewhere down the stretch of the season. You know what I'm saying? But outside of Chris Olave, you know what I'm saying, there's nobody really threatening on that offense. Rashid Shaheed is solid. They still got Alvin Kamara. Taysom Hill, who's just your Swiss Army knife, you know what I'm saying? We can line up at quarterback, running back, tight end, wide receiver. He can pretty much do it all, special teams. But other than, you know what I'm saying, Olave, nobody's really threatening on that offense. And then on the defensive side of the ball, they got Marshawn Lattimore, and they went out and drafted Kool-Aid McKinstry, who I really love that pick, bro. You know what I'm saying? As an Alabama fan, Roll Tide. Kool-Aid McKinstry is definitely gonna, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna prove a lot of people wrong, because he was definitely rumored to go in the first round, but this draft class was just so stacked, especially at corner, that he just ended up falling out of the first round, bro. You know what I'm saying? His teammate Terrion Arnold went in the first round. But you know what I'm saying? I know he was pissed about that. He went on day 2 in the second round. And I feel like he's got a lot to prove now. You know what I'm saying? But outside of those two, you got Cam Jordan. You got Brian Brzee. They got Isaiah Foskey as well. 2 young defensive linemen for them. But outside of that, Demario Davis as well. But I feel like that's the only people I really know on that defense. So this is going to be a hard pick, bro, because both teams aren't really that good. But I feel like the Panthers low-key have a better roster than the Saints. So I'm going to go with the Panthers to win week 1. Next up, we got the Vikings versus the Giants. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. This game might shit the bed as well. But the Vikings might actually blow out the Giants. I'm not even going to hold you, bro. Even though Sam Darnold's at QB, he's got probably the most amount of weapons he's ever had in his NFL career so far. You know what I'm saying? With his time with the Jets and the Panthers, he's never had a guy like Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson, Aaron Jones, you feel me? A decent offensive line. And they also got some sleeper receivers as well, and Jalen Naylor and Tristan Jackson as well. So watch out for those guys, you know what I'm saying, to be able to step up, because they did lose KJ Osborne. So a guy can step up in that third wide receiver role. Either one of those guys will be fine. You know what I'm saying? Defensive wise, they did lose Danielle Hunter, but they also replaced him with Jonathan Gennard and drafted Dallas Turner from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? That was that first round pick, you feel me? Now defense, now that secondary, bro, I really don't know. Because they traded away Andrew Booth to the Cowboys, but they did bring in Stephon Gilmore and RIP Kyrie Jackson, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was one of their rookie corners who died, man. That shit was such a sad story, bro. And then they also had a corner went down with, I believe, a torn ACL as well. So you know what I'm saying? They're going to need Lewis Cine to step up in that safety spot. They also have Harrison Smith, who is just always pretty solid, bro, every year. Tackling machine, you know what I'm saying? A leader of that defense. But that Vikings secondary is going to definitely need some work, bro. You feel me? I feel like that's the only weakness of this team overall is that secondary. And then we got the fucking Giants, bro. There's really not much to say about this team for real, other than Daniel Jones, still ass, play like hot dog shit in the preseason. Malik Neighbors is him. You feel me? Like that's pretty much the only bright spot they got on offense after losing Saquon. Then defensive wise, they did go out and they traded for Brian Burns to form a pretty good edge rush duo with Kayvon Thibodeau, who had, I know he had double digit sacks last year. I just forgot the number. They lost Xavier McKinney. You know what I'm saying? Deonte Banks is gonna have to step up this year. He was pretty solid his rookie season. But outside of that, I don't really know, their roster like that. Dexter Lawrence, they still have up the middle. So that defensive line is going to be straight for sure. Even though they did lose Leonard Williams last year when traded him to the Seattle Seahawks. But I feel like they're not really going to miss him that much. You know what I'm saying? But in this game, bro, I'm going to have to take the Vikings to win this game. It's just obvious, bro. The Giants don't have the roster to hang with the Vikings at this moment, bro. You feel me? And next up, we got the Raiders versus the Chargers. Raiders, you know what I'm saying? Gardner Minshew is the starting QB. They announced that, I believe a couple weeks ago or like last week or some shit like that. Devontae Adams, you know what I'm saying? Still, I believe in my eyes, I feel like he's still a top 5 receiver, even though he's on a horrible team. I feel like they should just go ahead and trade him. You know what I'm saying? Because let's keep it a buck, bro. The Raiders are nowhere near playoff contenders this year, bro, especially in the AFC West. So just go ahead and trade Adams, you know what I'm saying? I would like them to trade him to the Jets. I'm not even gonna lie. I would like to see him play with A-Rod again. But you know what I'm saying? Outside of Adams, Trey Tucker was playing good in the preseason. So, you know what I'm saying? They got another receiver outside of him, and then they drafted Brock Bowers, who will most likely be a slot tight end since they already have Michael Mayer to play like your traditional inline tight end. So, because Brock Bowers can line up anywhere you want, bro. You know what I'm saying? He can line up in the backfield, slot, on the offensive line, you know what I'm saying, with the traditional tight end spot. But, yeah, Brock Bowers is going to be a stud, bro. You know what I'm saying? They did lose Josh Jacobs, you feel me? But Zamir White, I feel like, is going to be that great replacement. He's nowhere near Josh Jacobs' level, but I feel like he is a solid running back. He was pretty good at Georgia, and hopefully he can be good this year for them. Now, that Raiders defense, man, that's the bright spot of this team. You have Max Crosby, you got Christian Wilkins, bro, 2 dominant forces on that defensive line. And then hopefully, you know what I'm saying, that clears up room for Tyree Wilson to have a big breakout year. You know what I'm saying, the rookie from Texas Tech. Well, he was drafted last year. You know what I'm saying, he's going to the second year at Texas Tech. And then that secondary, they got Nate Hobbs and Jack Jones, bro. Hey, Jack Jones has been balling. He's been balling, bro. I'm expecting him to have another great season. And the safeties, I know Trayvon Merrick still there. I'm not too familiar with their secondary that much. If I have any Raiders fans, you know what I'm saying, I watch this video, y'all let me know who y'all got in y'all secondary. But that's the only names I can remember right now. Now we got the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? They got rid of Brandon Staley, thank God, because he was definitely holding them back. They bring in a coach like Jim Harbaugh, you know what I'm saying? Even though he is controversial in a way, but I feel like that's going to be a big piece of this team, you know what I'm saying? For Justin Herbert to finally have a competent head coach to finally, you know what I'm saying, perform for. Even though they did lose a lot of pieces on that offense, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Austin Eckler, they still kind of replaced Austin Eckler. If J.K. Dobbins can stay healthy, bro, he will be a great running back for y'all. And they also got Gus Edwards as well. So, you know what I'm saying? And then the wide receiver position is not really that special. I mean, Lat McConkey drafted in the second round. You know what I'm saying? Great wide receiver from Georgia. He was even rumored to go in the first round of the draft, but you know what I'm saying? He slipped down to day 2. They took him. They also drafted Brandon Rice. They signed DJ Chark. And they also have Josh Palmer, who was most likely wide receiver 1 for them. You know what I'm saying? He's been there the longest. He's the veteran, and he stepped up when he had to. You know what I'm saying? With injuries coming at the hands of Keenan Allen and Mike Williams as well. So, you know what I'm saying? And defensive wise, Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've been hearing a lot of rumors about, you know what I'm saying, either one of those guys getting traded before the end of the season or before the trade deadline. Khalil Mack is the one I've been hearing the most of, because of his age, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the only reason why they would try to get rid of him. But he's still playing at a high level. I think he had 16 sacks last year or some shit. 16 or 17. And then he had a game where he had 6 sacks. So Khalil Mack is still playing at a high level. I don't care what anybody says. And then you know what I'm saying? They got Asante Samuel. Do they still got JC Jackson, or is he a free agent now? I don't know. But I don't really know that many people in their secondary. Alohi Gilman, I guess, is solid. They got Michael Davis, who's always getting cooked. But those are the only names I can, you know what I'm saying, think of right now. But who I think is going to win this game, I don't know, bro. I might have to go with the Chargers for this one. I'm not even gonna lie. So Chargers get the dub week 1. Next we got Broncos versus Seahawks. Okay, so Russell Wilson's not gonna be playing against his former team, week 1. The Broncos, Bo Nix is the starter, very well deserved, bro. You know what I'm saying? He outperformed Zach Wilson and Jarrett Stidham by far. So, you know what I'm saying? I already knew Bo Nix was gonna be the starter the day they fucking drafted him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because Bo Nix is so good, bro. Like the accuracy, you know what I'm saying? His decision making, his football IQ is just so good. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the best roster, you know what I'm saying, especially offensive wise, but they got some solid pieces like Cortland Sutton, who I think is one of the most underrated receivers in the league. They got Troy Franklin, who is a teammate at Oregon with Bo Nix, so that might be his go-to guy, you know what I'm saying, especially on third downs and shit. Marvin Mims, who I feel like is going to have a nice season this year. That's if they use him like how they're supposed to, like he was used in Oklahoma. He's a great deep threat, bro. You know what I'm saying? They got to go back and watch tape because he's more than just a special teamer, bro. You feel me? They also signed Josh Reynolds, who is a solid, you know what I'm saying, option. And then Greg Dulcich, who is a pretty good tight end as well. Defensive wise, like I said, I'm not too familiar with their defense either, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pat Surtain is the only person I really know on that defense, bro. If you know what I'm saying, keeping it 100 with y'all, probably Jonathan Cooper, I think I know. But that's pretty much about it, I believe, because they did lose Justin Simmons, so it's not really much there. And now for Seattle, Geno Smith, bro. I feel like this might be the last season of Geno Smith. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro, because next season is gonna be another heavy QB draft, bro. Shedeur Sanders, Carson Beck, Jalen Milroe, also Quinn Ewers as well. You know what I'm saying? So some teams are gonna finally find their franchise QB next season, but Seattle, you know what I'm saying, for now, Geno Smith is pretty solid. Got one of the best receiver trios in DK Metcalf, JSN, and Tyler Lockett, who is for some reason still underrated. They got one of the best running backs in Kenneth Walker, aka K9. It's a pretty solid offensive line. Defensive wise, they got Leonard Williams, Devon Witherspoon, Tariq Woolen. They did lose Quandre Diggs and Jamal Adams. So I don't know how that safety room is gonna look, bro. You know what I'm saying? They did also draft, what is his name? Byron Young in the first round. They draft. Was it the first round? I think it might have been the second round they drafted Byron Young. I know it was first or second round. I think it was the second round though. But and then, you know what I'm saying, the biggest acquisition they made in the offseason was getting Mike McDaniel, bro. Not Mike McDaniel, Mike McDonald. As a Ravens fan, that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because we did have the best defense in the league because of him. But, you know, it is what it is, bro. Go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, make Seattle great again. You know what I'm saying? Maybe have another Legion of Boom type situation with them. Seattle, y'all better take care of my boy, bro. Real shit, bro. He's good people. You feel me? But I'm going to have to take the Seahawks winning this game, though. You know what I'm saying? Even though Bo Nix is really good, I feel like it's not going to be enough to win week 1 against the Seattle Seahawks. Next up, we got America's Game of the Week. Dallas Cowboys versus the Cleveland Browns with Tom Brady on commentary because that is his hometown. He was born in Ohio, you know what I'm saying, went to school at Michigan. And the bit like there's two big issues with this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Two deciding factors is how good that Cowboys offense is gonna look You know what I'm saying? Because no Tony Pollard no more. They have a washed Ezekiel Elliott. I feel like Dalvin Cook still has a little bit left in the tank. You know what I'm saying? They no more Michael Gallup. They still got CeeDee Lamb, thank God, bro. They just re-signed him. Brandon Cooks is still pretty solid, but you know what I'm saying? They did lose a lot of pieces on that offensive line, Tyron Smith and Tyler Biadasz. So, and then they got a rookie at tackle with Tyler Guyton. So, I really don't know how this offense is gonna look, bro. You know what I'm saying? Defensive wise, they still are okay. They still got Michael Parsons, Trayvon Diggs. They are gonna be losing Deron Bland for the next 6 to 8 weeks, so that's tough. No more Stephon Gilmore. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Lewis is gonna have to step up. Also, Kalen Carson. They got Andrew Booth, so maybe Andrew Booth can finally, you know what I'm saying, break out this season. But they lost Dan Quinn, Dorrance Armstrong, Dante Fowler, Leighton Vander Esch to retirement. So I don't know how that defense is going to look this year. I'm saying a whole different look. And then you got the Cleveland Browns. The deciding factor for them is, can Deshaun Watson be an elite, or at least a good QB? At least a good QB, because he was hot dog shit last year. Let's keep it a buck. He played horrible before he got injured. But if he can step up and be at least a former shell of himself with the Texans, then the Browns are going to be just fine, because they have the weapons surrounding him. Amari Cooper, Elijah Moore, Jerry Jeudy, David Njoku. Now, Nick Chubb is not going to be playing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when he's going to be able to come back from that horrific knee injury, but Jerome Ford is going to hold down the fort. You know what I'm saying? He held down the fort last year when Chubb got hurt. So they're going to be pretty good with him. Offensive line is still pretty solid. And they got one of the best defenses in the league, led by Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward, Za'Darius Smith. They got, bro, that secondary, man. That secondary is terrifying. I'm not even going to hold you, bro. I hate to say that shit as a Ravens fan, but like, we have to deal with two of the best defenses twice a year. That shit is absolutely irritating, bro. Having to deal with Myles Garrett and Darius Smith on the offensive line. And then in the secondary, you got Denzel Ward, you got Greg Newsome, Martin Emerson, Grant Delpit. Like, bro, that shit is not fair, bro. And then you got in the linebacker position, you got JOK, who's a freak athlete, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that Cleveland Browns defense is going to be the deciding factor in this game. You know what I'm saying? Because if Dallas can't really move on them, then, you know what I'm saying, it's game over, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to have to go with the Browns winning this one. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say that. Shit, the AFC North might go 3-1 in week 1, bro. You know what I'm saying? And next we got the Washington Commanders versus the Buccaneers. Now, Commanders, you know what I'm saying, Jaden Daniels, obviously QB1, but they did not do what I thought they were going to do. You know what I'm saying? After trading Jahan Dotson, I thought they were going to trade for Brandon Ayuk. That was not the case. He re-signed with the Niners. So now they're fucked. They just got Terry McLaurin. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Luke McCaffrey can step up. De'Ami Brown. And then they got Brian Robinson, you know what I'm saying, in the backfield, and Austin Eckler. So they might be still solid, but losing Jahan Dotson was huge, man. That was stupid. And you trade him to a division rival who y'all have to play twice a year, bro. Like, come on. Think about this type of shit, bro. And then, you know what I'm saying, that defense is dog shit. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. They lost Chase Young, Montez Sweat. I feel like KJ Henry's gonna be solid. They still got Daron Payne, Jonathan Allen. But that secondary is just not cutting. Emmanuel Forbes, he's gonna be a bust. Like, let's keep it a buck, bro. Spade for spade. Let's keep it a buck. He was getting cooked last year, and he got cooked in the preseason. If he gets cooked in the regular season, he is cooked, bro. He's getting either traded or cut. Respectfully, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's probably a good guy in real life, but on that field, he is fucked. He is ass, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Benjamin St. Juice as well. You suck. You're ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know he was solid the last couple of years, but bro, he was getting cooked as well. Like, bro, I don't really think they even have a really good corner, bro. I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. Like, damn, Commanders, man. Like, I was trying to have faith in y'all this year, but it's getting a little bit hard now, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. But now the Bucks, you know what I'm saying, coming off a great season, you know what I'm saying, with Baker Mayfield, they made it to the NFC divisional round where they did lose to the Lions, you know what I'm saying, but Baker Mayfield had a good enough season to earn himself a 3-year, $100 million contract extension. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying, Mike Evans still there, Chris Godwin, and I feel like the person that everybody is forgetting that they drafted, Jalen McMillan. I'm telling you, that Washington Huskies offensive trio was so good, bro, that all three of those guys could be number one wide receivers on any fucking team. Let's keep it a buck, bro. Jalen McMillan is a dog. He's going to show everybody this year what he's capable of. You know what I'm saying? They also have a solid tight end, Cade Otton, great running back, and Rachaad White. You know what I'm saying? One of the best tackles in the NFL, and Tristan Wirfs, who I believe is still looking for a contract extension, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? But that offense is really good. And then defensive wise, you know what I'm saying? They lost Shaq Barrett, who ended up retiring. You know what I'm saying? Man, prayers up for him. You know what I'm saying? I know he's still, you know what I'm saying, dealing with that, his daughter drowning and stuff like that. Sad story, bro. You know what I'm saying? But they still have Levante David. They got CJ, was it Zion McCollum, the tall safety. They did lose what's his fucking name? Is it Carlton Davis? I believe it was, bro. Like I'm struggling to keep up with all these damn names, bro. Like this shit is getting tough at this point. But they did end up losing him. You know what I'm saying? They still got Jamel Dean. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really too much familiar with any more of their players. But I'm gonna go on a limb here and say the Bucks get the dub in week 1 against the Commanders. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a pretty good game, but I feel like the Bucks are gonna come out on top. And next we got Sunday night prime time between the Rams and the Lions. Hey, bro, wild card rematch from last year. Goff and Stafford are 1-1 against one another. Who gets the edge in this one? Okay, Rams, of course, have Matthew Stafford. They got Puka Nacua. You know what I'm saying? Last year's rookie sensation who broke out. You know what I'm saying? They got Cooper Kupp. Tutu Atwell. You know what I'm saying? They got Kyron Williams and Blake Corum, bro. They drafted. I feel like that's gonna be a great running back duo. So that offense is pretty stacked defensive wise. Even though they lost Aaron Donald, I feel like that defense still got even better, bro. Like I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Even though losing Aaron Donald was a huge loss, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the pieces that they had from last year and the pieces that they brought in this year, you know what I'm saying, they already had Byron Young, you know what I'm saying, a great edge rusher. They got Kobe Turner, who had 9 sacks, and then they drafted Jared Verse. They had drafted Braden Fisk. Bro, it is late me recording this shit. It's like goddamn 4 a.m, bro. I'm trying to get this video out. But they drafted Braden Fisk. You know what I'm saying? That secondary. I'm trying to think, who do they have in that secondary? They got LT's nephew, bro. I forgot his fucking name. I forgot. Oh, it's Tomlinson. I know his last name is Tomlinson, but they got him. They bro, like I'm just blanking on some of these names, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. That Rams secondary. They brought in Tre'Davious White, you know what I'm saying? If healthy, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna be pretty solid for them. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the best corners in the league a few years ago, but injuries really, you know what I'm saying, fucked up his career and shit. But if he can stay healthy, he's gonna be pretty good for that that defense. And next we got the Detroit Lions. You know what I'm saying? Jared Goff, fat contract. So Penei Sewell got a fat contract as well. And also Amon-Ra St. Brown got a fat contract. So, you know what I'm saying? 3 key cornerstones for them. They also have Jahmyr Gibbs. They got David Montgomery, who was probably, I would say, the best running back duo in the NFL. Both of those guys got over 1,000 scrimmage yards, but both of them nearly had over 1,000 rushing yards. So what, David Montgomery had over 1,000. And Jahmyr Gibbs had, I believe, over 900, I believe, rushing yards last year. But Jameson Williams, I'm hoping has a breakout year this year. You know what I'm saying? He's playing in week 1 for the first time in his young NFL career. His rookie season dealt with that torn ACL. Second season was suspended. This year it's go time, bro. It is go time because they lost Josh Reynolds, so they're gonna need that weapon to really step up, bro. And that guy's Jameson Williams, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then they got Sam Laporta. You know what I'm saying? Already a top 5 tight end in the league after 1 season, bro. That's just how unbelievable he was in his rookie year. You know what I'm saying? I think he had over 800 yards receiving. And then defensively, bro, they just got better defensively. You know what I'm saying? Bringing in DJ Reader. Already had Aiden Hutchinson. They traded for Carlton Davis. They also drafted Terrion Arnold. You know what I'm saying? Roll Tide. And it's Rakestraw they drafted. Even though they did lose, they lost CJ Garner-Johnson. He went back to the Eagles, but they also still have Brian Branch. You feel me? That defense still going to be pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Pretty solid, especially that secondary. Now I did, you know what I'm saying, in my preview reaction, I did say don't be surprised if the Rams do win this game. But I just don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Lions are still riding high after that you know what I'm saying, that NFC Championship you know what I'm saying, appearance from last year. Yeah, I know that they're gonna use that as fuel in week 1, bro. So I'm gonna have to go with the Lions winning this one. I'm not gonna lie. Now the last game of the video, bro. What the fuck is this video playing? We got the Jets versus the Niners. Now I fuck with both teams, respectfully. Jets, they have a chance to prove everybody wrong this year. Last season, Aaron Rodgers went down with a torn Achilles within 4 snaps. And this year, they have a chance to do one of the funniest things. And now let me chill. But Aaron Rodgers got to stay healthy this year. You know what I'm saying? They went out and they bulked up that offensive line, got some more key pieces. Tyron Smith. They drafted Olu Fashanu. You know what I'm saying? They already had Garrett Wilson. They went out and they signed Mike Williams. They drafted Malachi Corley. They already had Breece Hall, and they got Braylon Allen, bro. Braylon Allen is just a fucking tank, bro. Derrick Henry type build, bro. Like, for real, he's gonna be he's gonna be a wrecking ball for that offense, man. And then defensively, the Jets got one of the best defenses in the league. Top 3, top 5, bro. Like, bro, they got Quincy Williams, Sauce Gardner, DJ Reed, CJ Mosley, you know what I'm saying, the leader of that defense. Like, and they just continue to get better and better each year. Now, you know what I'm saying, if they're able to stay healthy, bro, they're gonna at least make the playoffs. Now, if they don't at least make it to the divisional round in the playoffs this year, Robert Saleh is fucking gone. I'm not kidding, bro. He's on the fucking hot seat. The Jets have not made the playoffs since he's been head coach. Y'all realize that, right? They have not made the playoffs since he's been head coach. So, especially if they don't make it this year, he's gone. If they make it to the wild card and lose, he's gone. They got to at least make it to the divisional round. Like, I'm not kidding, bro. This is a make or break year for Robert Saleh. And now we got the 49ers. They were in the Super Bowl last year, you know what I'm saying? Brock Purdy and company, they came up short. But they're going to be looking for vengeance this year. You know what I'm saying? All that Brandon Ayuk situation, all that drama is put to rest. They re-signed him. You know what I'm saying? They drafted Ricky Pearsall, and prayers up to him because he did get shot a couple days ago. So, you know what I'm saying? Hoping he you know what I'm saying, gets well and shit. He cannot catch a break so far, bro. Like, he got injured, dealing with injuries. Now he gets shot, bro. Like, bro, this shit is crazy, bro. But I'm hoping Ricky Pearsall is ready to go. You know what I'm saying? If not week 1, then week 2. You feel me? But Trent Williams, is he gonna play? You know what I'm saying? Because he's looking for a new contract. But I feel like, bro, like, do they pay him because they also have to pay Brock Purdy? Like, their cap situation is gonna get even crazier, man. Because Yo, like, oh my gosh. And they also just re-signed CMC earlier in the offseason. But no matter what, bro, I feel like this might be a Super Bowl or bust season for the Niners. You know what I'm saying? They continue to make it there and fall short. Since 2012, they have been to 3 Super Bowls and lost all 3. When Jim Harbaugh was head coach, you know what I'm saying, they made it to the Super Bowl against my Baltimore Ravens. We won that game. 2019, they went to the Super Bowl. They were up 2 possessions late in the fourth quarter. Still lost that game. And then last year, they were up by 10. Lost that game as well. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's a Kyle Shanahan problem. I really do, because there's no fucking reason why a team should be that stacked and just not win a Super Bowl. They've been stacked for the last few years. Since 2019, they've been stacked and have not won a fucking Super Bowl. Like, it is crazy, bro. And then that defense is still stacked as well. Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, you know what I'm saying? Drake Greenlaw is still dealing with that torn Achilles. So, you know what I'm saying? Devontae Campbell's going to have to step up. They got Moneyman Ward, Talanoa Hufanga returning from injury. Deommodore Lenoir, Ambry Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just so stacked. It's just crazy how they continue to come up short in the Super Bowl every time they get there. Like, if they get to the Super Bowl one more time with Kyle Shanahan as head coach, and they don't win it, do they get rid of Kyle Shanahan? Because, like, it's a thing, bro. Like, I understand he's a good head coach. He has a winning record as a head coach. But if you can't win when it matters, then why are you the head coach, bro? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, because John Harbaugh, for instance, bro, you know what I'm saying? He's 2-0 in the Super Bowl. And even though we do come up short in the playoffs, he is still 2-0 in the fucking Super Bowl. Kyle Shanahan has been in 3 of them. He's lost all 3. Like, bro, it's starting to become a common denominator with him. You know what I'm saying? In Super Bowls, like, does he choke under pressure? You know what I'm saying? I would never think we'll be talking about a coach choking a Super Bowl under pressure. But here we are, bro. I thought it would just be the quarterbacks choking under pressure. But it's him. He's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they make it back there again and they lose. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been to how many NFC Championship games have they been in the last couple of years? Because I remember they faced the Rams in the NFC Championship game in 2021. They lost that one. They could have won it, but they dropped the game sealing interception. So they lost that game. They lost against the Eagles, but I really don't put that on Kyle Shanahan because Brock Purdy got hurt, and then their backup Josh Johnson got hurt, so they had to use CMC as a backup QB. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't really put that on them. But hey man, like they made it to the NFC Championship game last year. They almost fucked that up. They almost lost that game. They were down 24-7. If they wouldn't have come back, then I don't know what would have happened, bro. But then they went on to the Super Bowl. They were up 2 scores, and then boom, they lost, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just yapping at this point, bro. But who I think will win this game? I'm gonna go out and limit. I'm gonna say the Niners because of the fact that we don't know how Aaron Rodgers is gonna look coming off that torn Achilles. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and say the Niners win this game, and I would say that this is gonna be a good game because both defenses are stacked. You know what I'm saying? It probably won't be the highest scoring of games. Probably be like both teams put up 20, probably in like 20-23. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have to go with the Niners winning this game. But I know this video is gonna be about long as hell. But that's the last game right there. I wanna know what you guys think. Down in the comments below. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to, you know what I'm saying, do this for every week. Because I think I am gonna do it, you know what I'm saying, for every week. of the NFL season. You know what I'm saying? But I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoy. If you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn on post notifications, get notified whenever I drop another banger video. We're on the road to 600 subs. Let me get more banger NFL content like this. Without further ado, I'm out. Gang!